3, 2, 1. Yeah, what's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Left. I'm back. You heard? I know y'all used to see me with Chats with the Cuz. Shout outs to my man Live, GKE. I see y'all. We here at Dirty Water Entertainment. This is the first episode of Show Respect with Left. Alright? This is where we show respect to up and coming artists, entrepreneurs, real people. We're gonna get on their flowers, as Nori would say. You understand? We're gonna show respect. So today, my first guest is my brother, Mr. What's going on, big bro? How you feeling?
Great. Feeling great, honestly.
That's awesome. I want to thank you, number one, for coming through. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of late. We outside, as y'all can see. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? My first episode, first interview.
Vice versa. I appreciate you.
Thank you. So
being the first person on your platforms, not the country.
Nah, that's good, bro. Listen, I love it. Let's start off by introducing you to the people, because they might have seen me other places, and they might have seen you other places, but they've never seen you here. So let's start off with that. Where you from? What's your name? What do you do? You know what I mean? Let them know.
Alright, it's your boy MR, Uptown, Bronx, rapper, artist, performer, entertainer,
Yeah.
dad. It's me.
I got a resume. I feel you, big bro.
It's me.
So, alright, you said artist. When you say artist, that means like what? Like that's kind of broad. Do you rap? Straight rap. All right. So, as far as rapping,
Yeah, rap.
yeah, and I heard you say perform. We're gonna get to that too. You said rapping. So when did you like really start rapping? And like, let's start from the beginning. Like, let's get into MR. You understand what made MR start rapping? You know, like, how did this come about?
Well, if you want to, we could go deeper. Like, what made me really like, I pray for this shit, honestly.
Oh, that's dope.
Swear to God, like this ain't even a joke. Coming back, I was playing football in Mount Vernon, Razorbacks. No, Uptown, we ain't had no football team, so I had to go to Mount Vernon and play. Playing on that team, my son used to sing. Son was singing all the time. He used to sing "Why Do Fools Fall in Love" after every game. So I used to let my son sing, some regular shit.
Right.
So then he started rapping one day. And I'm like, rap? Damn. I remember looking out to the window of the bus, like, damn, I can rap. Like, I've been asking her, like, oh God, man, like, why can't I rap? And then, probably like a year later, my brother comes out with his first rap. I'm like, it's up.
It was up from there.
Yeah, facts. I wrote my first shit.
Okay, so when was that? How old? What grade?
I was in 8th grade.
Eighth grade. So that, you was going to high school type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, all right. So now, 8th grade, you write your first rap because your brother. You know what I mean, like, nah, it's up. And then what happened? You go to high school, you like, nigga, I'm a rapper. I'm the man.
Actually, now when I got to high school, I was more focused on trying to be an NFL player. I was playing football, so I ain't even write raps my first year.
Oh, so the Razorbacks and all of that, like, yeah, football is where it's at.
Yeah, facts. Like,
so,
rap, like, it was more of a hobby thing, but football was like a dream.
So when did rap become a passion and something like? Because you say you prayed for, you asked about it, and then you kind of strayed away from it, and then
high school.
So
later on in high school.
Yeah,
like,
something brought you back.
Yeah, like especially the last 2 years, like junior year and senior, like definitely.
Was it like something that you was going through and you had to release it in music, or?
Nah, it was just. I want to say, like, it was. I'm trying to think of like all those times we used to have, like, we didn't have no studios at those times, so we used to have like tape recorders.
Okay.
And we used to put.
Yeah, millennials don't know about that.
Yeah, facts. We used to put the tape recorders in the joint and play the instrumental on a CD.
And record it.
And then rap. So we was doing that heavy in my son Easy Crib. Heavy. So
I have like a cypher?
Cypher. We was making diss tracks. We was going out people. It was fire. Like, we had our own little clique. It was, so that's when the passion really kicked off.
Started kicking in.
Yeah, facts.
Copy. And you said that was year or two into high school?
No, that's probably those times. That's like my last 3 years of high school, like junior and senior.
Okay, and then so what happened? Oh, well, you know, I'm a fan, so
Yeah.
I know these. Like I said, we're gonna let them know about you. So, so now, after high school, what was your plan? Like, did you have like, I'm a rap, but I'm gonna have a job as well, or is it just straight rap, or
Well, I didn't.
what like kind of brought you towards where we're going now,
Yeah,
and where we at?
I'll tell you right now. So, like I said, those high school and senior year, I'm heavy on the rap.
Right.
Like I fell off. I wasn't playing football at the time, so I'm heavy on my rap. I end up getting locked up. Now while I'm locked up, I'm still right. I go up north now for my little bit.
Oh, you did bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Why you acting like you don't know, man?
I got to. we got to let them know. They like, oh, because they might thought you went to, you know what I mean, to the bookings or something.
Yeah. So I did 5. So
5 joints.
5 years.
Okay.
So during those times, it's really like built the artist. Because like before I went to jail, I went to like one studio, and it wasn't really a studio. It's just a guy who had like a bunch of recording equipment in his house.
That's dope too. Cause so he kind of like helped you sharpen your craft, or was it just like the only thing?
It was a one-time thing. So it was just like that. That was a one-time thing. Me and my man, we recorded some tracks, but that was a one-time thing. It's not like I learned. That was my first time being introduced to the bar measurement, the 4-count bar measurement.
Oh, counting it. Okay, yeah.
But I didn't get it down packed. But that was my first time that he made a beat for. So I seen like, so that was my first time. Like, I wasn't aware, but that was my first time seeing it. So then later on, doing my bid on the island, my boy who taught me wasn't even on the island. I met my boy on the island. Then we ended up being in Green together up north. We was in the same dorm, so he rapped too. He was like he was like a song maker.
Yeah, man, as far as helping you in the garage, you feel like, did that help you be like seasoned up north as far as your rapping?
No, it made me seasoned. I was just writing rapping. But I became seasoned. Not seasoned. I learned how to write songs with my man, Gio Queens. Someone's like a songwriter. He taught me how to count the 4-bar tick on every song. He was like, bro, when you listen to your whip, any song, just go like this to every song.
And count
them. He said, and you can do. He said, it applies to every beat. He's like, yo, so when you're writing, you made a little tick, and that's how you know if you're on beat. You know?
Right. Okay. So then that basically.
So once I learned how to bar structure, I remember 50. I was a big fan of 50 Cent. So I watch his DVDs. I used to remember I'm locked up now, but I remember his DVDs. So I remember him, and I used to read a lot of magazines. In his interviews, he was saying how Master J taught him how to write songs.
Right.
So then I started to
shout out to 50.
So then I started to listen to 50 songs and count his bar structures. Like, oh, he do 8-bar hooks. Oh, he do like 4. He do like bridges.
Bridges, yeah.
He started song off with a bridge, like a little 4-bar bridge. Then the hook come in, 8-bar hook. Then a verse 16 or some is 12, and then after then the hook come in, and then before the second verse he hit you with another 4-bar bridge. And this is how he structured. Like, I was noticing how he was structuring like the hits, mainly like in the club.
Okay.
So I started to make songs just like that. So now I'm not just rapping. Now I'm making a 8-bar hook now. Now I'm making a 216. Back in the day we was making 316s. So I'm making 316s, a bridge, and the second verse, stuff like that. So at that time I still wasn't
songs.
I was just making songs. I ended up going to the box for 60 days, and that ended up helping me with the songwriting, because I said, you know what? I got 60 days. I gotta
what else I'm gonna do?
I gotta write more than 60 songs. I gotta write songs a day. And I came out with like 70 something songs.
Oh, that's dope. That's work.
Yeah,
So, okay, so now, all right, so let's fast forward a little bit now. All right, damn, that's crazy. Go to the box for 60 days and make 70 songs.
70 songs.
That's basically almost like a song and a half a day, something around there.
I think it was like, honestly, I think it was like 60 songs. It was really like 60 something, like 63 songs, and then it was like, the rest was like hooks, because I was writing a lot of hooks.
It's very hard to write a hook.
Altogether, it was like 73, like, altogether songs, but a bunch of them was hooks, too.
So now, you come out...
I got the evidence, too. I still got, like, the raps. Yeah, so I can show you.
Wow, that's dope. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, we might have that as a clip later. We have that as a clip later. So now, we fast forward. Were you doing that consistently? Let me ask you that.
I was trying to tell you. I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. Because as I'm talking, I'm like, I wanted to make a point. Because this is important to where I became. I am as a rapper.
You are now. Okay.
So now, I'm in the box. Mama just said I was in green with my man. So I'm in the box. I'm thinking I'm coming right back out 60 days. I'm thinking I'm coming back out to the population.
Right.
When I come out, they got me in the front. Then they put me on the bus. So I'm like, oh, well. So I'm thinking like, I guess I'm going to another medium. I guess I'm not coming back here. They take me next door to the Max, to Kawasaki. So I'm like, well, I'm going to the Max. So I think I still didn't even believe it. I'm like, they trying to scare me. So I'm over here acting wild tough. Then I got in there. I'm like, yo, I'm really in a Max. Like, yo, I don't got. So like I was, it was dumb funny. The young man in me was just like, yo, they violate. I ain't supposed to have this much time. Why they got me in this type of job? But you know but that's a whole nother story. I leave that there for you. Oh no, matter of fact, I was making a point. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, yeah, I was waiting for that part.
I get to the Max, so when I get there and I start rapping, the Max, before I start rapping, I seen the rap culture in the Max. Mm-hmm. And I was as sitting around, nobody's there beating on their chest or beating on the table. Because it's the Max. You can't even really rap like that. They would let it rock for certain while and then they stop it. So there ain't no beating on the table and none of that. So everybody's spitting bars. Nobody's spitting songs. Right. So I'm like, damn, I got all these songs. I can't.
Just writing all these hooks and stuff.
I can't rap nothing.
Right.
So I went right into the cell and I started writing 32s, 40s, 50s, 28s.
Yeah, because in there you gotta keep going.
24s, like just so like when everybody like, oh, you rap, let me hear something.
Right.
Like
They're gonna
clips.
keep asking too, especially if you're nice. They're gonna keep asking. Oh, let me hear another one.
Facts.
Let me hear another one.
So I was in there for like a year, and so that whole time being in there.
You was in the Max for a year?
Yeah, facts.
Oh, they did you feel.
Facts. The only reason I left is because like a pipe bust like in the everybody kept me in there. A pipe bust in the dorm, one of the so they had to move like everybody out there. So when they had to move people, everybody who classification dropped, who they was holding, they just called us out the yard and shipped us out the next day.
Gotcha.
And I went to Mohawk after that.
Okay. So now you like, all right. So now you got songs and you got your freestyles, as they would call it.
Yeah. So now
you come home like, what's up? Like,
it's crazy because I only want to fast forward. I want to.
Go ahead.
Because before I have to tell this part.
You feel like, I'm about to say, you feel like you need to say something to make a point. Go ahead.
I have to tell this part.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, man, we showing respect to you, bro. This is your story.
Yeah,
we want to hear it.
You asked me what happened when I came home. So when I came home, I dropped The Epidemic, my first mixtape, right?
One of my favorites.
All right, so like I'm gonna let y'all into a secret. What a lot of people don't know is.
Told y'all, we show respect, you get respect. You understand? Pay attention. I got it.
The Epidemic, actually, a lot of those songs from The Epidemic was from a mixtape I had in jail called A Bronx Cell. Or what's it called? I forgot. I got the name of it. I think it's called A Bronx. I think my album's gonna be called A Bronx Cell, but it was something. I forgot the name of it. But I have the paper in there. I got the paper in there, and I can show you. I got all that.
I got receipts.
Yeah, everything. So I had released the album in 07. My first mixtape in 07 in jail. wasn't on no tape. It was live. I told everybody like, yo, yo. Everybody knew I was a rapper in the dorm. Like, not in the dorm, in the jail. Like, in the jail, it's like
you was already spitting in jail.
Everywhere. Like every jail I've been to, like niggas know me as a rapper. Like once I've been up north, like I was known, like I was a rapper. You heard? So
that means you was nice.
Yeah, like I mean, you brought it up, but everywhere I went, I was. In the cat, I'm gonna keep it 100. In the cat, I was not in the top conversation. In every jail, there's never one guy. Unless she's like the God MC himself. It's always two. There's always a top two, because there's always people choose. People like, oh, I like this one better. I think he got the job. He got the job. But you know, it's always like that. Then sometimes it's an anonymous person who has it. But
your name was brought up in
no, so I'm just saying in the cat, the two people who had it respected me to the T. One act like he didn't, but I know he did. The other one always used to tell people like, yo, nah. I used to be there when people used to tell him like, yo, you got it, bro. My son, Donnie, my homie, he was official from Harlem. Mad boss. Shout out to him wherever he at, whatever he at. He used to tell niggas like, nah, Twist is nice, Twist got it. I don't even know, I think this niggas in here who got it. Like, Twist is nice. So then
hearing those things though, my fault. Did it boost your ego, or it was like, I knew that?
It's reinsurance. It's not like boosting it, but it's just reinsurance.
Okay, continue.
But I need a lighter. Anybody got a lighter?
Lighter, right there, by your hand. Thank you, sir.
But it was more reinsurance. But when I went to Mohawk, the next spot, I wasn't even there long. Like, I was probably there like 60 days or something like that, and they moved me to another thing. I was too young to be in the job. I was like 19 at the time. So when I get there, I come there with people from my jail zone. Like, mind you, I told you what happened. So Matter was landing in that jail.
Yeah.
So a lot of them is like gangbanging and stuff. I'm not a gangbanger. I wasn't gangbanging, right?
Yeah.
So they was gangbanging. So they homies and all that. When they met their homies, they tell their homies like, "Oh, he's nice." So they making me they homies like, "Nah, my son here nice." So I'm spitting. Everybody in there like, this thing is nice. Not being in there, probably not even 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Everybody like, yo, there was a dude from Harlem. He was, from Brooklyn. They were saying he had the job before I got there, but man, people was like, nah, you got it. And then there was still people who were saying he had it. So I like I told you, not in 60 days, I catapulted myself up to being the top 2 rappers in the jail.
The jail.
And at the time,
the argument of having the jail.
Black Rob was actually in that jail at the time with us.
Rest in peace to Black Rob. Yeah.
He was doing his bid. He was locked up with us. I seen him on the trial walk, but I ain't no groupie nigga, so I never said nothing.
I understand.
But respect him. He was in there with us. Rest in peace.
But that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, fact. So I go to Wyoming now. When I go to Wyoming, people know. It's not, and it's funny. Like you may hear, like people may hear this and like, oh, you was a rapping ass nigga. You went around. You was a radio ass, radio. When you in jail, when people see you in there, you don't even gotta. First off, I'm a humble. I don't really talk to people like that. So when people see you in there, and I was like, this is what I do. I have my radio.
Just so y'all know, I don't know like all of that. I didn't know. This is all me finding out with y'all. Okay, mom.
So like I will
You was never a radio nigga.
No, but just saying like.
But my thing is,
we're going on a tangent right now. Let me just bring it back to what I was saying.
I was about to say like,
let's bring it back.
How did you, when you came out? That's what we were trying to get to.
Yeah, we're trying to get to it. And I just wanted to make, and I went on a tangent. I just wanted to make the point that a lot of those came from my first mixtape that I dropped in November of 07. So I came home in 08 and dropped The Epidemic. I got right to it. I found the studio. I got blessed. When I came home, my brothers and them was already rapping. Your Money and was already rapping. My son Wap, he was rapping, so they was going to Dean's studio. I went to Dean's studio, started recording right away.
Dean is the same person with the garage?
Nah.
Before?
Dean is a
different person.
I don't even know him. They just know him.
Got you. And then that's when you came home. So what happened then when you came home? You did the songs with Dean and Young Money and all of that. What happened then? Did they take to you immediately? Because I remember the Epidemic came out, and then remember I wasn't around.
Yeah, I had when the Epidemic came out. I had my son DJ Hits. He hosted his joint. Shout out to
Ooh,
Hits.
shout out to Hits.
Hits was like he was popping on
Mixtape scene, yeah.
So that was a big blessing for him to even do that. We collabed and did it. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing. He at the time he never even I don't even think to this day I don't think he ever posted nobody's mixtape like their own mixtape. You know, like he had. But anyway, so it did go. We was out there selling the CDs, pushing it locally. Like you know what I mean? I never.
At the time that you're doing this, are you feeling like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do?
With the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The whole, like, as soon as you came out, like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you know, of course, you from an environment, so you get caught up in the street shit and a certain way, the lifestyle that you live in.
But it was always, like, kind of there for you. You always had that, like, itch.
No matter what I did, it was always still doing music at the same time.
Right, I asked that because, like I said, I'm a fan. So I remember Epidemic came out, and I was like, that boy is fire.
Yeah, cool.
And then it was the next tape, which was Make It Me My Maker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that one I was like, oh, this nigga got an album. It's not even a mixtape. This is an album.
Mm-hmm.
He got it. And then he had 1,000 bars, 1,000 grams.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, that's that mixtape feel right there.
That's exactly what I do with it.
Oh, okay, good. See, I got this. So, and then it was supposed to be Nino Bishop, but we had Nino Bishop on the way.
The prologue.
The prologue, right? Nino Bishop on the way. And then Nino Bishop dropped. I still have that in my car right now to this day.
I see you pull up playing with everything.
So now, then it was just kind of, it was stagnant. It was kind of quiet. I was scared. I didn't think we'll be here where we at now, where we could talk about music coming out. I used to ask you, like, what's up?
And I used to always tell you,
it's coming.
It's coming.
So what was that, like, what made you stagnant, and then what brought you back? Because I feel like you back to, like, kind of like Make It Me My Maker era, or even maybe like even beyond that, on as far as like, yeah, I'm making music.
Okay. So
Because the bars and everything is always there. I can't take that. I mean, Make It Me My Maker sound like an album to me. The Epidemic was super fire, but I've mixtape. 1,000 bars, 1,000 grams, obvious mixtape. Some joints I really fuck with, some joints I honestly don't.
Thatpiff.com too.
So yeah, like what made you stagnant, and then what made you like come back and like really had that feel again, like, yeah, let's pound the pavement.
Alright, so what made me stop was Nino Bishop Volume 1 comes out. So I'm a big Jay-Z fan, so I wanted to always do 3 volumes, right? So I was gonna do Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3.
That's dope.
So when I rolled out Volume 1, I wanted to put it on all platforms, but that was my first time doing I didn't do YouTube, which I never was a YouTube beat guy.
Right.
I rather rapped on other people's beats or producers that I knew. Right? When I came on, I never did YouTube beats. That's the first tape I did YouTube beats on. So I did a whole tape of YouTube
That's
beats.
the prologue, or the actual?
The actual. Nino Bishop is all YouTube beats.
Oh, wow.
All YouTube beats.
Okay.
Maybe, as I'm thinking, it's probably a couple of originals, 1, 2, but majority YouTube beats. So, because my philosophy was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull a Panda, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna grab a beat off of YouTube and blow. But yeah. So I'm like, I ain't doing that no more. So what I did do, the following year, I started dropping music every week. All the music that I just had in my archives, and whatever I wrote, like your little freestyle, little remix, mask on remix, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dropping it every week. Faded, who record at Mason Studios.
Shout out to Lord Faded.
Shout out to my boy Faded.
Mason Studios. I gotta go check him out too.
Faded hit me up, and he was at the time he was in his crib, and he wanted to record me. So I'm like, I'll record. So I recorded a couple freestyles there. So the last freestyle I put out on SoundCloud was a snipping freestyle. and this is no shot to fade, it's just where we were recording. He'll shoot at somebody like that right now. He won't shoot at the person trying to stop it if somebody came to him with that kind of sound of music. He'd be like, come on, bro, you record that in someone's crib.
Yeah.
So I heard that. And I'm like, it should sound like I recorded it in the closet. And that's where I was at. No disrespect, but just how it sounded.
Right.
I'm like, what am I doing here, man? I'm just putting out music to put out music. So I'm like, I'm not, and I had plans to drop another one next Friday. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that, right? So that was the pause. So I'm like, no, next time I come, I'm doing it right. So throughout that pause of me doing it, life gets in the way. Son, I ended up having a son.
Shout outs to Nalo.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Nalo. We have a pandemic. Pandemic happens. Now it's like,
life happens.
Pandemic happens and everything stopped. And my son is born a month before the pandemic. So I'm spending all. So I took
That's
that
kind
time.
of a blessing, yeah.
So everybody took that time. Like a lot of people took the pandemic time to learn new skills.
Right.
A lot of people they got into the stock thing, and like I did too. Like a lot of people got into like crypto. A lot of people just got into stuff like fixing credit. We had the most millionaires I think made in that period of time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So everybody tapped into
That's
something.
very true.
Me, because I had a son at the time, I looked at it. I took the sign as time to
Tap into your
tap
craft.
into not my craft, tap into my son. Like spend my time use that time to spend with my son.
Yeah, because y'all stuck in the house.
So I thought it was just a blessing. I was like, look, I get the time to spend with my son. So because at that time I'm working, I'm doing construction work, doing electrical work. I don't get to spend time with him. When he was his first month. I'm going to work every day. I'm tired. I'm spending time with him. Don't get it wrong.
Naturally.
But
I get what you're
now, pandemic. Now you home every day. Now I'm there every hour and it's fun. You know what I mean? So
that grow that attachment, that bond.
My cousin hits me up, sends me a track, says, "Yo, I want you to get on it." Shout out my boy Baz. Sends me the track. I write it. We go record it. This is in the pandemic. I recorded it in I wasn't take it, but he was like, I know you could do better. So I did it another take. So I recorded probably in 3 takes. Quick. And it was, damn. And the way I just felt it, I just felt like I wasn't in the booth for so long. I just felt like so natural. I'm like, this is I don't feel like there's nowhere. Like I could play football. I know how to wire shit. I know how to run wires. I know how to read a blueprint. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But
in the booth,
that don't feel like how I feel how spitting these lyrics in the booth. Telling the engineer, yo, hold on, let me hear that. Nah, I don't like that. Let me do that again.
Right.
Stuff like that. That feels natural. So that sparked the plug. What happens after that? Belvy sends me a track. Shout out my boy.
Shout out Belvy.
He go by Forever King though. Forever King sends me the track.
Yeah.
And it's probably like a month after that. I go record with him. I don't know, whatever. This is the process. I don't know. Fuck the timestamp. But Belvy sent me the track. I write the Belvy joint, record with Belvy. And I'm like, nah, I'm back now. I need some beats. I'm not going on YouTube. I used to go on YouTube at the same time. All this time I was not writing, I would go on YouTube and practice, but never write nothing down. Purposely.
So you I didn't freestyle, but kind of like Coney.
Toning my skills, yeah. So I would just go on YouTube and but I would never write nothing down purposely. Even if it was fire, even if I liked it, I would not write it down because
it kind of sounded like you forcing yourself. Like it sounded like you knew you wanted to be back.
Yeah, I was
like forcing yourself to
do it the right way.
Forcing
myself. I was not gonna come back.
I like that.
And just rap the rap.
Right. Okay. So Belvy sent you the track.
Belvy sent me the track.
Forever King.
Forever King sent me the track. We do the track. Now I'm listening to. Now I got 2 new tracks of mine. I'm listening to. I'm like, so now I need beats. Dolce comes home. You heard? He's steaming. He's in the studio. His cousin, my boy Sean Don. Sean Don used beats. Shout out to Sean Don.
Sean Don, you do beats.
He sent Dolce all these fires. Me and Dolce was like, yo, hop on a track. beat called it was like Foul on Defense. That's the name of the beat from Sean Don. I spit my 16. So as I spit at 16, I'm like, yo, bro, I want to write longer. I can't stop at 16. I spit like a dude. This is 16. Do it sound like I should stop here? Like it's like, nah, bro, you can't stop there. You gotta go more. So I go 24. Then I'm like, I'm not feeling this. So he just told me straight up like, yo, keep that. Finish that whole beat. That's yours, right?
Dope.
That ended up being Revenge Season, which is one of the tracks we shot a video to with my boy Camel Life. Shout out to Camel Life. That's coming out.
Yeah. So now, alright, look, so that's crazy because through that, when I'm listening, you deal with like real close, you seem close knit like with your family, because you was like, your cousin, I forgot his name, I'm sorry.
Baz.
Yes, your cousin Baz sent you some stuff, and then you saying earlier than that, you saying your brother did a rap, which made you want to like, nah, it's up. You know what I mean? Then you took, it's like real close knit with you as far as the music, like the music and family, it looks like it goes hand in hand. And then I know you on Tizzatanment, she's also your cousin.
Facts.
So
She's also, I just want to, and Tizzatanment is my cousin Dante Tizza.
right.
Which you probably heard of other raps and songs. You a fan, so you probably
Yes, of course.
heard of.
Right.
So Tizzatanment is named after another cousin.
Right.
So it's a family
it's
thing.
all real family. How does that feel? How does you feel like it's not just business, it's a family affair, you understand? Like cause some people go to work and it's work. With you, it seems, I'm going to chill with my cousin.
Nah, it's work. But it's work. It's the best. It's like, a lot of people say you shouldn't do, like, you shouldn't mix family and business or friends with business. But this is different. This is like cousin, like my younger cousin, but this is like, nigga, and it's a different kind of cousin. Like, this is a cousin, nigga, son. Like, I got love for all my family. I'm not like one of those dudes who hate cousins. It's probably cousins who did dumb shit, but I don't fuck with. But yeah. I'm not a nigga who hate family members. There's no family member I hate if you ain't doing no dumb shit, right?
Right.
No family member, right? So, but he's one of, but he was one of my younger favorite cousins, right? From young, because he was badass. Right? He's just different. He's different now, you right? And that's why he's my manager and business partner, you right?
That's dope. That's
and that's why we're doing it.
So I remember, so you said, alright, did he come to you, or was it just like, bro, you doing this already, I'm doing this, let's just
we talked,
put it together.
We had.
So did he come to you, or did you go to him, or was y'all just like, cousins just, sitting down and just chopping up like, yo, let's come together. How did this come about?
We here, so we're gonna have we're gonna make a long story longer, you right?
Why not? We outside.
Fuck
we ain't
that.
got nowhere to go. Let's go.
So,
talk to him.
Nigga, we been talking about this shit, you right? First off, when I was Dawn to making it me my time, making it me my making times, Dawn at 1,000 bars, Dawn Nino Bishop, who's pulling up to the studio sessions, late night, coming from doing what he's doing. I ain't even putting nobody business out there, but coming doing from where he's working, you right? Coming from his job.
Right. Here we go.
Late nights to the studio, you right?
Regardless. After
pulling
we're tired,
tired, macking. Then we in the crib, numerous conversations. Then he starts his own LLC, Tizzatanment. Starts managing his younger brother.
Big inspiration.
Started managing his other cousin. This is during my break now.
Right.
Managing his little brother, my other cousin. He's telling me the whole time he's doing this, yo, bud, your next shit, yo, you gotta let me do it. Yo, blah, blah, blah. Yo, I didn't even notice, when you was doing this, he was doing that. Yo, I didn't even know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, we gonna do it, boss. You know that. Fast forward to now, I'm watching Wu-Tang series, right?
On Hulu?
On Hulu. Fuck with that show. And I'm watching the RZA. I watch how he put together the whole Wu-Tang. So I'm like, what's wrong with me, man? I got too many people, too many like powerful people that I know, like too many and this is not just people that I know. Like it's people I know, and I'm talking about family members, I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about. I'm like, no, I gotta start pulling
people in your circle.
So then, what happens? I pull him up with this, and then just things start happening in life. Like all the friends that we had little things just vanish. Like niggas done hard to house, got things out the way, and everything just started aligning. We had the conversation. I hit him up, yo, Buzz, yo, blah blah blah, and begin to work. You alright?
So, okay, so so basically, it's just the stars align kind of thing.
Exactly.
Wow, that's dope. So what do you have? I know right now you got the song with Dolce, Backpack.
Backpack Boys out on YouTube. Out on all major platforms by the time y'all see this.
Absolutely. So
Backpack Boys, MR.
I was about to say, tell them how to spell it, all that. Make sure they get to see that, cause
the M.R.
How did that song come about, actually? Because I ain't gonna lie, like you came in, you steam it, and then Dolce came in after, and I'm like, I don't know whose song this is. They both going crazy. Like, how did this even come about? Like, did he bring that song to you? Did you bring it to him? Like, how did that happen?
This goes back to the same time I was talking about previously about this is this time point where Dolce comes home steaming with his songs.
Right.
Going to the studio all the time, getting the beats from Sean Don.
Right.
So, remember I told the Revenge Season beat. Remember I told you, said you have that.
Have it, yeah.
So then now, Backpack Boys is the let's do this. Now let's do this again. Because he let me have Revenge Season. So I'm like, all right, he got the beat. He had the beat from Sean John. Sean John didn't send me the beat. He sent him that beat. Sean John didn't send me Revenge Season. He sent Dolce the beat. So this is Dolce throwing alley hoops, right?
Gotcha.
As on some bro shit. So he's like, yo. So now we're like, yo, all right, we gonna do this beat. So we in the back writing, in my crib we writing. He writes his verse. So I come up with a couple of flows. I'm like, nah. And I started a line, and he's like, yeah. But I could tell, like, it can't go on, but I could tell in the reaction, like, sleep, my man. You ain't really feeling that. You just ain't tell, you just don't want to tell me you ain't feeling that. You just tell me it can't go on. I know real reactions, right?
Right.
So I'm like, and then, because it didn't even fit right with me. So then I'm back there, and I'm like, niggas pussy in a bitches pussy fire. I am not a liar. Got a gun for hire. And he like, what? I seen it.
The reaction there was different.
and then the reaction to me too is like, I don't want people to think I just go for reassurance from others. It's in me, but
yeah, of course you gotta feel it.
But you also gotta see people.
To some extent, because, obviously, like, certain things you can be like, hey, you bugging, that was fire. But
exactly.
At the same time, you got to be like, yeah, that was fire, right?
Exactly. So I started my verse there. I didn't finish writing that same day. I finished writing it. So then, after I finished writing my verse, I spit it for him. I told him, like, yo, bro, the third verse, we going to go 4-4-4. And then 2-2-2. We're gonna go back.
On some styles.
Yeah, I'm like, it's the perfect kind of beat. We're gonna violate this shit. So when I tell him that, he thought he got he was misconstrued and thought I said to put more bars. So when he came back, he had like what you hear now. So it was either I add on to match it, and I'm like, I love how I finished it. I'm not doing it, and I'm not coming on behind you. You bodied it. Just let's keep that. I love the song how it's made.
And then when the booth did it like
that.
Backpack
Boys.
That song was fire too.
Out on all major platforms.
Shout out to New York and them too. That video is hard. I don't know how y'all got that whole 4-wheeler in there. That was fire.
No. That's all compliments of Zoo York, my boy Dean.
That was dope.
Plug for my plug from Buzz, but yeah.
Then you got another song.
Zoo York. Shout out to motherfucking Zoo York.
Yeah, shout out to Zoo York, definitely. Uptown, man, we here.
Shout out
Listen.
to Zoo York. Shout out to OM. I'm an original member. Go get your merch there. Shout out to
yes. Boston Road and Wilson, y'all. Tap in. Zuya. So, alright, let's get back to the music. You got Backpack Boys.
Yeah.
You got another song that you just dropped.
Nah, there's no other song. You probably heard another song.
Oh, excuse me. Cause I seen you perform another one.
Yeah. I performed the song that's about to. I performed two singles that's gonna be on my album that's coming up.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
WorkInProgress.
So they're not out yet, though.
They're not out, but they'll be out. And it might be.
So what's the next one we can look for? What's the
Summer 22.
Definitely Summer 22.
Summer 22 is summer. We in the Summer 22. Why not? Summer 22.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know I like that.
I know you like that.
Y'all will catch that later. You heard?
Right.
Y'all write in the comments when y'all catch it. Y'all gonna understand that. But yeah, Summer 22. So Summer 2022. When can we look out for that? Like, that's definitely the next one though. Because that song really.
That's definitely the next song that's gonna be on all major.
If y'all want to dance, y'all see how, like, everybody on them shoot 'em up. I'm not talking about getting sturdy. I mean, like, really dance.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. And you can drive to it too, my guys. You heard it. It's definitely dope. Like, I know you like that. So that's gonna be the next song. Okay, so we got Backpack Boys. We got Summer 2022 coming out. It's gonna be a video for that.
Oh yeah.
Or you gonna drop the audio first, or just straight video?
Audio going out first, and we shooting a vid.
On all platforms. That's how we doing it.
Everything's on all platforms.
That's how we.
That's why if you notice all the music that's been put out since I started, it's all in freestyles. It's on SoundCloud. We skipped over that, but that's just a point I make now. Because everything, I'm not coming back to do. I didn't stop rapping all these years to come back to do what I've been doing
Already.
You just named how many tapes? 5 tapes. Five mixtapes. Like that's what rappers gotta stop being real with themselves. Like it's not. You know the people who don't have dreams and people who really do have dreams but they ain't chasing their dreams. They'll shoot at the person who's chasing their dreams. Like, oh, rapping all this time. You should just stop rapping though. Don't stop rapping. Change what you're doing. If you're good at it, right? If you suck, you probably really should stop. Honestly. But if you've been doing it mad long, you still suck. But if you start off and you suck, keep it up. Keep rapping. I ain't gonna lie. If anybody who's whacking and start rapping, keep it up. There's mad people who started who's whacking. Good now. At least they're good enough to make good music and they're making money.
Making something going on. I mean, yeah. Absolutely. I would absolutely agree with that.
But if you've been making music forever and you're trash, bro.
Is there anybody out there making music, whether it be a long time, short time, or that you just randomly heard? Is there anybody that you looking to make music with? And like you said, you got Dolce, who you did a song with already.
Well, honestly, the people who I wanted to do a song with for the year during my whole break, they're on my album. Vino World from Harlem. Shout out to my boy Vino World.
Okay.
When I was on my break, I got put onto him right during my break, and at that time during my break I wanted to get a song with him, but I didn't have to produce. I didn't have the things that I needed at the time, so it didn't happen. Okay. Got Vino World. Stumbled across an artist from Philly named Drama. He had a song that I fuck with OD. He remixed Drake shit, Nice for What. Some shit went viral. And they seen niggas in the hood doing the dance that he was doing in the video. So I clicked his page, like, what is this? This song sound hard. Then I looked went to the link in his bio, video, went to all his other songs.
Fuck with him.
Got him on. So I'm not saying that to say, everybody I wanted to work with, I got on my shit.
On my first one. Well, not first one, obviously.
But the two artists I can say that one of the two artists, because there's been other artists that I stumbled across during this break, that I heard their music and really fuck with their music, not because the niggas just got a bunch of followers, niggas is lit or did songs with whoever they did songs with.
Genuinely.
They on my shit. So Vino World and Drop B2R.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay. So you got the summer 2022 coming up. Album's coming. Got a date for the album?
This year. Tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but like tomorrow. Right?
Alright. But it's definitely before the year's done. You got
This year.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I've been waiting. I'm a fan. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So now, got to work with everybody. So now, would I be able to chat with you about your songs and like break down some bars that might have gone over some people's heads?
Yeah,
let's dissect some bars.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break and let's set it up. Let's play some and we
could do it like that.
We could do it like that because I don't want to go from memory. Let's go line for line and we pause and.
Dope, because
let's do that.
Like I said, I'm a fan. I listen to your bars and some of them go over my head. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to rap, but
how about since you're a fan? Since you're a fan, we do. No, this is you're a fan. Fuck that. And you got me on your platform.
What's up? Let me know.
And you a fan.
It's your platform too. You can use it how you want. What's up?
You pick one of your joints. I don't have to be old. New, old.
Whatever.
If we could play it. If it's on the Epidemic, it's not on all digital platforms. We have to have the CD. CD's
right,
not
yeah,
here.
nah. We're not going to go that far back. But I get what you're saying.
Any ones that's on any digital platform, you pick the one. If you can't come on one, I'll come up with one.
Say no more.
All right.
Dope. We're going to do that.
And that's one, and then we'll do a newer one. Just
yeah, absolutely. Of course, you definitely got to do the new
That's just in case if you pick an old one. If you pick a newer one, then it'll be good. But if you pick we'll do two.
Yeah, we gotta let them know. Yeah, I mean, because you be saying some shit sometimes, and I don't feel like people be getting it, and then sometimes I don't be getting it. Like I said, it go over my head too. So we're gonna do that. Let's go. All right, just 1 second. Let's start it. Okay. All right, so. Before we actually even get into the bars, I didn't get to ask you. You told me who you have on the album as far as features and things like that. You didn't tell me, like producers and stuff like that. Like you didn't tell me like what kind of feel you kind of going for on the album. Is it like straight bars? You got the song because you was talking about it earlier. You had bars, you had songs. So like, what are we going for this album?
All right, so on this album. Producer-wise, we got Dizzy Blanco and the Violation team with a couple of his collabs with some of his producers. We got Khalil Reed. We got number ones. You can't forget my boy Sean John. YouTube beats started the wave. Brave Star.
Dope.
And so you got two notable, two notable producers that did records for well you could say three because even Khalil worked on stuff with Propeller, so you gotta give Khalil his he did P and VJ, he did a couple of people too, so you gotta give Khalil his respect. That's my boy. He's a GOAT. Nasty. And Sean Dawn just started making beats. I heard Daffy told me. Nasty. You're gonna hear his tracks. Somebody's Daughter. You already heard Backpack Boys.
Yeah.
Back in his shit. Bunch of joints.
Dope.
Nilo song. He got a bunch of.
He got tracks. Okay. That's dope. That's fire.
Facts.
That's fire. So what kind of like feel are you going for? Like
all right. So. Let's go producer wise. So what I got from Diz, I got a little bit. I got one. I made sure I got some hard sample, like not sample, say like soulful hard joint. Then I made sure I got like a female joint from him, and he kind of sent me like two female joints, but I didn't. So the beat, like this is the thing, like you gotta understand the feel. I don't know how to say, well, you wouldn't feel beat-wise, because beat-wise, there's a couple of beats that's R&B beats I can do R&B songs to.
So there's no, like,
like you're not gonna just like that's why I say feel like you're not gonna hear you're not gonna like if you hear the beat without hearing the song. Like if I just play the beat for you, you might not know what type of song it's gonna be. Just because it's an R&B type of feel
doesn't mean
that's what I'm about to start rapping.
Yeah. Gotcha. So like, all right. So that sounds like the tape. Because that sounds like the track itself is like the beats and stuff. Sound like the versatile beats where you can attack it. Yeah, I mean different ways. So is that the sound of the album?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. So you want to go with Khalil. You got Khalil. A lot of bounty, a lot of different stuff too. You right? Sean Don, a lot of hard different stuff too. So it's just versatile.
It's something for everybody.
Something for everybody, and I had to learn that over my time of reflecting on my break and realize that I don't really have a sound. I tried, and I thought this time I was gonna create one, and I realized maybe I did in some of them. I don't know yet, but honestly, it's just versatile, bro. It's just mad different sounds.
Making history, huh?
Yeah, just can't wait for people to hear WorkInProgress, man.
And that's why we respect you. You heard? So I want to thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. It's been an awesome interview. Like we got in depth. I learned shit I ain't even know, and I known you for umpteen years. So this is crazy. Again, this is my first episode. I really appreciate you. But before we get up out of here, I want to break down some bars. Let's go back to, I mean, it's not that far back. Let's go back to when your first track coming back off of your break.
Oh, the one that Bad sent me, right?
Sent you to, yeah, there we go. Yeah, when your cousin sent you the track. Let's go to that. And let's break it down. Because you was talking real current events. And I love that. That's another thing that I do love about most of your music. You could give bars and speak the real truth at the same time, like where it's relatable to what's going on or what might have happened to me or someone, and that is dope to me. That shit touches me. That's what makes me a fan too. Yeah, I mean, cause like even in you know, like songs where let's say you're talking about a shorty, you still give the bars, relatable bars, and it's a bar, you know, or if you I mean, like just a hype record, whatever, you still give real shit. And I love that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yeah, that's the one that I'm picking because it's not old, but it ain't new either.
Let's go. Let's see.
Heading back to uptown, baby. Don't you know that New York made me?
You turn that up a little bit.
I'm heading back to uptown, baby. Don't you know that New York made me?
No burst pipes, all that pressure made diamonds. Summertime shootouts so the guns match the climate. Being honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit. Moving like an Amish, build my nation like my.
I was about to say, I was right after that.
I said no burst pipes, all that pressure made diamonds. So we all know the famous saying, pressure makes pipes or pressure makes diamonds. So we just talking and just in that time is like, you know, like it's where we at, and just at that time we had it was this the time I wrote this is George Floyd. This is the rest in peace George Floyd. This is rest in peace Breonna Taylor, Rayshon Brooks. Like, you know what I mean, this is like fresh. Like, you know what I mean. So I'm just saying no burst pipes, all that pressure made diamonds. Like, do all this stuff, but like we still shine like as people. Like, you know what I mean.
Right.
So I said no burst pipes, all that pressure made diamonds. Summertime shootouts, so the guns match the climate. Being honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit. Moving like an Amish, build my nation like Muhammad.
Right. That's what I was about to go into. So when I say that being summertime shootouts, so the guns match the climate. It's hot.
Hot. Guns hot.
Right.
Self-explanatory.
Natural.
Moving like to be honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit is like it's the truth. Like it's like see how nasty it is. It's like, and it's not, and I'm not, never will be that guy to judge young individuals who grew up in the same environments, who not make the same choices that they did, and I got out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they. So I understand. So it just makes me vomit. It's like, fuck, like, damn, y'all niggas don't even know what y'all going through. Like, so that's what I mean. Like, it's not even a diss to them. It's just like,
Nah.
So to be honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit. Moving like an Amish, build my nation like Muhammad. So when I say I'm moving like an Amish, I'm out the loop. I'm out, like Amish is out the loop. They don't know what's going on.
Guys.
Like, you know what I mean? Build my nation like Muhammad. I'm here with my son, building my nation. My son, my girl, my family. I'm building my nation like Muhammad. And when I say the nation, I'm talking about the NOI nation. I'm talking about Elijah Muhammad, building my nation like Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean? So it's Elijah Muhammad, nation. So building my nation like Muhammad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. That's like, let's finish that part over. That's the one that I wanted to get in depth with.
Yeah.
But okay, keep it going. Let's go.
Talk, but I got perfect timing. Why you think they suit me up and suck me like a rhyme? Ain't got a sun pipes. All that pressure made diamonds. Summertime shootouts so the guns match the climate. Being honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit. Moving like an Amish, build my nation like Muhammad. No TikTok, but I got perfect timing. Why you think they suit me up and suck me like a rhyme? Ain't got a son named Nilo. And I got a Tom Brady 40 that's gonna throw out spirals. 12 touch them, swear I'm going viral. We at that point now where they can get them hollow point rounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, so they shoot me up and suck me like a ramen. Alright. Soup, ramen, spar.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hard though.
I said, then I gotta bring it back. Honestly, I gotta bring it back. I'm sorry, y'all. I got too many rhymes to remember everything.
I'm heading back to uptown, baby. Don't you know that New York made me?
No burst pipes. All that pressure made diamonds. Summertime shootouts so the guns match the climate. Being honest, looking at the streets bring up vomit. Moving like an Amish, build my nation like Muhammad. No TikTok, but I got perfect timing. Why you think they suit me up and suck me like a ramen?
I said no TikToks, but I got perfect timing. So obviously you say TikTok's the clock.
Right.
Then we talking about TikTok, the app. To use the app, you have to have perfect timing with your dance moves, with your words. So no TikTok, but I got perfect timing.
Double entendre.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you think they suit me up and suck me like a ramen? Soup, ramen, soup me up, sucking. I said, why you think they suit me up and suck me like a ramen?
Named Nilo.
Oh yeah.
And I got a Tom Brady 40 that's gonna throw out spirals. 12.
I got a son named Nilo. And I got a Tom Brady 40 that's gonna throw out spirals. 12 touch them, swear I'm going viral. We at that point now where they can get them hollow point rounds. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
When I say I got a son named Nilo, 12 touch them, I got a Tom Brady 40. Tom Brady's 40s in his 40s. That's going, and his number's 12. So 12, Tom Brady is all, you know.
Right.
Let's go throw out spirals. 12 touch them, swear I'm going viral. We at that point now. So I said, where they can get them hollow point rounds. That's the frustration of George Floyd. Like we all rioting, like, you know what I mean? It's not. I'm not condoning. There's a lot of cops.
That's what I was gonna. That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, like you know.
Ready to go at police? That's what it sounds like.
I got young boys who I used to coach who's cops now. Do I want somebody to run up and shoot them? No. Do I want somebody to run up and shoot any cop? No. What I'm saying is, when it's life. When you kill someone's brother, if nobody cares about your occupation. You kill someone's brother, they're gonna want revenge.
Right.
You keep killing people's community, that community is gonna want revenge. You know, and this is time. You can go back at any time.
We're at that point now.
We at that point now where they can get the hollow point rounds.
I feel like with bringing it back to the beginning of that verse when you said we at that point now when you was talking about, you know, pressure busting pipes. And,
Yeah.
I mean, we at that boiling point that where the pressure that y'all applying on us is gonna make us react back.
Yeah, and
That's the way I kind of
and all this is all written in those times.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the way I kind of took it. Let's go.
I'm going viral. We at that point now where they can get them hollow point rounds. At the door of success, no more seeing failure. Trying to get in, so I'm knocking on Breonna Taylor. You got your knee up on my neck and I can't even breathe. You shot that father at the Wendy's, he just wanted to leave. George Floyd, Ray Sean Brooks, we all them. And the topic ain't all lies, bitches, BLM.
I'm heading, and I ain't gonna lie, that part is my favorite part of the verse. Like that, the way you ended that, it was like you really like, to me, like kind of like put, like kind of like yourself there lyrically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
as those people, like it was that part.
And it was crazy.
Well
I just want to say that the Breonna Taylor bar, I almost didn't want to write it because it felt like I was being sensitive to her death. When I said I'm at the door of success,
right.
No more seeing failure. I'm at the door of success. Like, no more seeing failure. I'm trying to get in. No more knocking. I'm trying to get in. Ain't no knocking. No Breonna Taylor. So, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of sensitive, and I don't want it to be. It's just, you know what I mean? But it's.
But you wanna know what's crazy? I didn't look at it like that.
I did. I don't know if other people are, and I don't want to put that in people's minds. But at the end of the day, it's just if you feel like that,
you also said I'm not knocking. That's the way I was thinking it. Like no knocking.
No, because they didn't knock.
Situation and all that.
Rest in peace. They still working and doing their jobs, and she's not here, and so that's what I'm trying to say. It's not.
Right.
Justice ain't even enough. So I'm just saying that. But at the end of the day, we breaking down the bars. And I'm standing behind the words, like, you know what I mean?
Got you. Fucking verse.
And then the other parts is just talking about the part like, yo, I'm just
saying their names, keeping their names alive, awareness.
Trying to get in, knocking in no Breonna Taylor. You got your foot up on my neck and I can't even breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, like I'm a human. You got your foot up on my neck and I can't fuck what I did. Did I just kill somebody? They just said I tried to allegedly gave him some fake money or some crap. You got your foot on my neck and I can't even breathe. You shot that father at the Wendy's.
And he was just trying to leave.
He just wanted to leave. Man fell asleep in his car. He just wanted to go home. He acted like, I just want to go home. I live up the block. Let me walk home. I just walk home.
Leave the car right here.
And then when I say, you shot that father at the Wendy's, he just wanted to leave. Ray Sean Brooks, I say their names, BLM, and the topic ain't all lives. Bitches BLM. So I just wanted to say this and we get in it right after this. And I'm not, and this is not saying, I'm a BLM supporter. I don't know. I mean, there's so much things coming out about the organization. It's not about the organization. It's about the words. Black Lives Matter, because they're acting like they don't. And we all know that through history, they have shown that
Black lives don't matter.
And I don't want to hear nothing about what's going on in the communities, because these are learned behaviors from the systematic racism that's been going on through the timeline, from free slavery, from Jim Crow laws, to civil rights, to after the Vietnam, people coming home off a drug, strung off a dope. Then the crack epidemic, then the rap and influence. And so it's a bunch of.
It's always something.
It's a timeline to where we at now. So I don't want to talk. We're not talking about fucking black on black crime. Black on black crime is something they made on TV. I'm not the first person to say this. We know that it's not something that's something that's made up on TV. And I just want to say, the topic wasn't all lives, and it's still not all lives.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that. We're just talking about this. Yes, all lives matter. So of course, we're part of all lives. Black are part of all lives.
I was about to say, but
white are part of
all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
I'm not even.
I love that quote because
that quote.
That's so true.
No, I don't want to say that because truthfully, all lives really do matter. But I understand that quote. I could agree to disagree with that quote. I understand the quote, but I disagree because at the end of the day, all lives do matter. But that's not the topic, bro. That's what that is. That's not the topic. You're not all lives matter right now. Right now, we spend 22. You know, right now, all lives matter. Right now, you know why? all these mass shootings. You know?
Yeah.
They happen in they just
To everyone.
to everyone. So now you could be saying all lives matter, you know? Because that's the topic now with all these mass shootings.
But at
the
that
time,
time,
that's not the topic.
Right.
We're talking about the topic at the matter. And that was
And that's why I said I love the current events where you could put the bars and kind of like put yourself there lyrically.
work in progress. Whatever happened from that time, from whatever happened from think about it. What you think is gonna be on work in progress? You got my life story, not even all of it, because I ain't even been putting all of it out in the music. And
Right.
we gonna get there because we got time. You right?
Spoon feed them.
You gonna spoon feed them, but you got whatever. You got all current events. So if you love that, and if people love that, that's what y'all gonna get. Okay.
And like you said, versatility. I like I said, I love Backpack Boys. It's lit drill.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
You think it's drill?
722. Kinda. You could drill dance to it.
You could drill dance to it, but I don't think it's a drill beat though. But I know I see people be giving that vibe to it, but I never got that vibe when I wrote to it. But I guess so.
Yeah, you got Summon 2022. Dope. That's a bop, man. You could go anywhere with that.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, like, so
we
that's a
outside.
bop. You know what I mean? So I definitely can see the versatility on as far as that. I haven't heard everything yet. Don't think I heard this album at all. I'm still waiting for it to drop, just like y'all are. But once again, I want to say I appreciate you. I respect you. I respect you for coming. I respect you for your work, and I want to see you rise to the top, King. I've always been in your corner. I'm gonna stay here. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you. You understand?
And before we get out of here, man, follow me on Instagram. My name is _MR. That's my name is _MR. My name is _MR. That's on SoundCloud. It's on my Linktree. That's on my YouTube.
Facts.
Go to my YouTube. Subscribe.
And make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment.
Because YouTube. I'm trying to turn it. Fuck the gram. I want to turn to YouTube. I want to give y'all the content on YouTube. Get to YouTube. I'm gonna start giving y'all special joints on YouTube. Subscribe. I don't want y'all to miss it. I want y'all to. Y'all ain't gonna miss it. Y'all gonna see it, but I want y'all to see it first. And y'all can put y'all people on. You know, everybody want to put their people on. Like, yo, you see this new MR joint? That's what we trying to get to. That's what we getting to. We ain't trying to try is the fail. That's what we getting to.
So, y'all make sure y'all check out my big bro. Y'all check me out. Respect with Left. We outside, man. I got more content coming for y'all.
Definitely.
This ain't the only interview. We're gonna have another one. We're gonna do some videos. We're gonna do shows. I'm doing everything.
You gonna come back after the tape is out? We doing.
There we go. You heard it here first, obviously. But I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Tizzatanment. Appreciate you, big bro. Dirty Water Entertainment. Come fucks with us. You heard? Shout out to MR. Game 7. We out.